Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Can't you feel it in your bones? Oh, change is coming on. Everyone now will see in the light. Can't you feel it in your heart? A new thing is taking shape. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Every day for waking up to the need for one another. We're on our way, making the world a better place. Hey, what about you, my friend? Anytime you call me, whether you're night away, why don't you join us today? Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Yep. Okay, Brother Pat. Hang on.
All right, yeah. Hey there, good to see y'all. Turned off right nice today after all rain and stuff we had this morning and out in Anderson anyway. Did it rain in Florence today? Bunch of times. Watered the garden, huh? What y'all having for lunch?
I'm having
Jerky? All right. Yeah, I don't know if any jerky's left, but Scotty blessed us with some more jerky back there tonight. And if it's any left, Jerry, did you get yours? Yeah. Okay. You got yours, Doug? Oh, okay. Anyway, good to see y'all. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for all the graces that you just share. If you haven't noticed, we decided to go really ecclesial tonight. We got a baptismal pool here in the middle of the aisle. We're collecting water. If we get enough before the service is over, we're going to put Wayne Counts in their head first. And we've been waiting a lifetime for this opportunity. He said he was all for the baptism, but he didn't want to mess up his hair. So, I don't know. Anyway.
Good humor.
Good humor.
Ice cream.
Ronnie, stand up. Y'all turn around. Can y'all tell anything about Ronnie? Huh? Haircut. I mean haircut. He got a $40 haircut for $10. That's a
$20.
$20. Okay.
And I did it myself and paid myself.
7 payments.
First thing I noticed about you, right? Did you have meatloaf for lunch today?
I did.
How was it?
Great.
Was it?
Me and Douglas went over there.
Did he eat his?
We did.
Okay. Was that before or after the haircut?
Oh, that was after the hair.
After the haircut. Well, you had more room to put meatloaf in then. That's it.
It was good.
Anyway, God is so good to us with meatloaf and haircuts and rain and all kind of things going on. Let's see. I want to thank you for your help through the tip bucket. Our outreach this week was to the family, to Rachel Ware, a little girl that's out at MD Anderson. She's been there for literally years now, off and on, and very critical time for her family. And her mom and her dad and her grandmother are all trying to stay close, and so to be able to reach out to them is a real joy. We also ordered an order of prescription medication going to Haiti. It'll get delivered to us tomorrow. Hopefully we can get to Haiti within 2 months. That's about how long it takes. But that's another grace that you're sharing in the world, and thankful for that. I heard from Pastor Schessler, who is whose community is having our new clinic. We're getting ready to start, and things are moving slowly, but they are moving, and hopefully in the next month or two we'll be able to get that one up off the ground and going too. So a lot of healing, touching, loving, and living going on in the world because of you, and I want to thank you for that. In our prayers, several things. Deb already forgot her name. Lisa Foster, co-worker of Deb, was killed in a car wreck this week over in Tuscumbia, and I want to pray for her family and friends as they grieve and make that adjustment. Don Wilson got home finally from New York last Friday. I heard from him just before the service. He was hoping to be here tonight, but he's just exhausted, and so he and Lavon are home watching tonight. God, you better be watching. I'll make a liar out of me. And we're grateful that he's made so much progress, and just ask for, I guess at this point, wisdom to take it slowly. You know, you don't get over what he's been through overnight, and so pray for him. Johnny's mother, Bud. Johnny, does she have a real name?
Yeah, but she don't like.
Okay, don't tell me. All right.
People on Daddy's side of the family call her. Her name's Mildred.
Mildred.
Everybody around Milton and all that family calls her.
Yeah.
Daddy's family calls her.
Okay. All right. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, fell, went to the hospital, had to have a hip replacement. 98 years old, making remarkable progress. And today they did the one thing that is almost guaranteed to make you better. She got her hair done. So just like Ronnie Eves, the universe came together for Ronnie and Bud today to get the hair done. And some hope that she'll be discharged from rehab before too long. Uphill battle. Keep her in your prayers, please. Pastor Paul Hancock and Dana from out in Rogersville. Dana is still in a pretty rough place in the hospital, St. Thomas Hospital up at Nashville. She has sepsis that came from pneumonia, and Paul is just exhausted, so we ask your prayers for Paul and Dana Hancock too, please. What you hear from the Mickey Mouse Club, Scotty?
They're having a big time.
Are they playing hard?
Playing hard.
Yeah. All right. Pray they get home safely. One piece. No minimal sunburn. All right. Anything? Yeah. Julia and Eli have got some really troubling news for their baby. There'll be some testing done June 2nd that'll confirm or not the situation, but it's looking like the baby will not survive. So we want to keep Julia and Eli and especially grandparents David and Jeannie in our prayers as they face that great challenge. Okay. Ronnie and Marie are leaving before next gathering to find them a bison burger at Yosemite.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. That's right. Yosemite's one in California, isn't it? You're going to Montana. Okay. All right. Yeah, they don't have bison at the other one, do they? Okay. Anyway, we want to pray they have a great trip and a blessed time. That's a beautiful place to be. And Karen saw it on the back of a motorcycle one time, and I don't know how she saw it. Her eyes were closed the whole time, but she made the trip. For me, it's been a beautiful day, made even more so to get to be with you tonight and to celebrate that despite the challenges we face and the prayers that we're having to pray and and the circumstances that surround us, that we still know that love wins. Okay, so let love win tonight, and we'll be okay. Let's do this.
We have one other thing to celebrate, two other things to celebrate. So, 2 birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca and John. I was going to hit a bug with the happy. Well, go ahead, honey. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. So glad you were born, that you're here with us.
Every step of faith, every sacrifice, every prayer that's prayed from an honest heart. You alone deserve every breath of worship. I just want to say how great you are. And it's all for you. Every song of praise, it's all for you. Every hand that's raised, everything I am, everything I do, it's all for you, all for you. I wanna let you know that you are my hero. I'm a grateful soul that's been redeemed. All creation sings, all the earth adores you. From the highest star to the deepest sea. And it's all for you. Every song of praise, it's all for you, Lord. Every hand that's raised, everything I am, everything I do, it's all for you, all for you. 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 It's all for you, all for you, all for you.
That's a Lenny LeBlanc song. Go figure. We keep Lenny going around here all the time, don't we?
Now we just got to get his body in here.
I know. Well, we can pray. What? Oh, about Lenny's thing. Yeah, tomorrow at Counts Brothers, Lenny will be there at 10:30 to talk about his life. I could go in there and just, many times we've heard it and love to hear it. You don't want to miss that. It's really, really good. So check it out.
We'll go back.
Yeah, we'll go have a, yeah.
He does.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God.
Give me that look.
Come on. Now, here's me. I had to do
Don't let it be me.
I had to sit and bask in that glory for a minute before I could stand up. Thank you for that, friends. Wow. Let's have a prayer. Oh God, there's a lot going on, a lot of chaos, confusion, cantankerous behavior. And we're tempted to ask that you have us sorted out, but maybe we should be asking that you help us have peace in the midst of it, and then we can be a light that needs to shine. Yeah. In the name of the light of the world who had peace in the middle of it, we pray. Amen. All right. We're going to share with you just a few verses from the second chapter of Acts. This past Sunday was Pentecost Sunday, and on the Christian calendar, Pentecost is really a Jewish holiday. It got kind of taken over by the Christian movement because of this event. And y'all, Pentecost, you know what that means? Pentagon, 50, in this case 50. 50 days after Passover is Pentecost. It's always that way. And so that's free information. It's not worth much, but you got it because you can. Last week we did the Ascension. It happened 40 days after the resurrection, so that's another number thing you can say you learned tonight or want to forget about tonight. Anyway, Pentecost. And in Acts chapter 2, it says this, that they, meaning the followers of Jesus who were still in touch with each other, were gathered in one place. And suddenly, as if from heaven there was the sound of a mighty wind, like a mighty wind, roaring, and tongues of flame appeared in the room where they were assembled, and the cloven, you know what cloven means? Separate, like a cloven hoof, separate. The cloven tongues settled on the head of each person there, and they began to speak in languages that were foreign to them. And it goes on, there's more to it than that, but that's where we'll stop tonight, because I'm not going to speak for you. Maybe I do by accident, but I need to speak a new language. I need to learn how to communicate in some way that I've never communicated. Something that's so precious and needed that nothing that in my current vocabulary will do. Okay, I just had to be. I prayed earlier we have to be at peace with something. I have to be at peace with my current vocabulary. Just won't do it. I want to talk about this whole Pentecost thing. Y'all know that story, right? That I shared with you, there's a lot of ways that people try to explain it. I've heard it said that it was a reversal of what happened at what we call the Tower of Babel. Y'all know that story? Which, by the way, it's never called Tower of Babel in the Bible. That's something our Sunday school teachers taught us to say, but it's not there. But that passage is kind of dense and raises some real problems for me, anyway. It says it's in the 11th chapter of Genesis, and it says that all the people on the earth were speaking one language, and they came to a place on the plain of Shinar, which is what we call Babylon, and what they call Babylon, and they decided they were going to build a tower to the heavens. Now they don't give any dimensions. Later on, the learned people said that tower was going to be over a mile high. That's a fancy building, let me tell you. Okay, and they're going to make bricks and use tar for mortar. That'd have to be some pretty strong tar. And anyway, all that was going to happen, and God noticed it. God came down and saw what they were up to, what it says, and He was frightened. First problem for me, that God gets frightened by His creation or something they're up to. And so to correct that, He disperses the people across the earth and makes them speak different languages so they couldn't get their heads together. That's in the 11th chapter of Genesis. In the 10th chapter of Genesis, you've got Noah getting off his pontoon boat, you know, and he had some boys, and they had some grandchildren, and the grandchildren, it says specifically in the 10th chapter of Genesis, have dispersed around the world to speak their own languages. So even before you got this thing about one language, you got people speaking, it gets confusing. So I really don't think Pentecost has to do with the Tower of Babel, which, by the way, is never called the Tower of Babel. That's something we put on it. That's something our Sunday school teachers taught us. And his way to make a profit, though, I checked with an authority before I started tonight, no less than Denise Watts, and you know, there's a multi-billion-dollar industry out there called Babel to teach you how to speak languages. Did you know that? And so that's another way indication that I'm not real sure the presence of the Holy Spirit on Pentecost is connected to that story. Another way that we frequently address this is through what we call glossolalia. How many of y'all used the word glossolalia this week? This month? This year? Maybe never in your life? Glossolalia is a Greek word, and it refers to unknown tongues. That's what it literally means. Beginning shortly after, evidently this didn't take place at the first Pentecost, on Pentecost Day, but shortly after that, people of faith began to speak in unknown tongues. Now, I'm not talking about a person from Alabama all of a sudden could talk to a German. That's not the kind of unknown. It's a spiritual language that's spoken somehow, and almost immediately it became a problem. Paul, y'all know that guy Paul, right? Who said of himself that he could speak those languages, had to address the problem. Because what had happened, there were people who spoke those languages who said they were spiritually better than the people who didn't speak the languages. And the people who didn't speak the language says, we can't understand you. How can you be better than anything? And so a wedge was being driven in the people of faith over this application of what theoretically was generated on Pentecost. Paul went on to say, and this is in the Bible, you can look it up, I would rather speak one word that somebody could understand than 1,000 words they don't. Okay? So I'm not real sure Pentecost has to do. It gets better. I'm old enough. Some of y'all, well, maybe none of you are old. Mr. Baggett and me, maybe Ronnie are old enough to remember. Back about almost 50 years ago, there was this huge movement in American Christianity. It may have been around the world, I don't know, but I live in Anderson, so I don't know America. And it was called the Charismatic Movement. Anybody ever heard of that? And all of a sudden, one of the most remarkable things that ever happened in the history of Christianity, Presbyterians were speaking in tongues. Darndest thing you ever heard of. But it became a problem because the ones who were speaking in tongues thought that they had better spiritual gifts than the ones that didn't. And the ones that didn't said, we don't want to worship you because we don't understand what you're saying. So all of a sudden, every Presbyterian church in America had to have two services. One for the tongue speakers and one for the not tongue speakers. It happened to the Methodists. It happened to the Episcopalians. It happened to the Baptists. It probably didn't happen in Church of Christ, did it? You don't remember 50 years ago. Blue, did it happen? I don't think it would have allowed it to happen in Church of Christ. But everywhere else around the world, this phenomenon was going on. And again, associated with this powerful thing that happened on Pentecost, a wedge was driven. And things were said and actions were taken and results happened that could not have possibly been pleasing to God. So, what is it that we're supposed to get out of this Pentecost thing? I can't speak for you. Maybe I do, but I'm the one talking, so you got to get one out. I think we are empowered to speak a powerful, unknown tongue. Something so dramatic, something so remarkable, something so astounding, something so necessary, so needed that nothing other than the outpouring of the Holy Spirit in our lives can bring it about. And as I thought about it, and I talked about it, and I prayed about it, and I studied about it, I realized it took two forms. One of them is silence. There may not be anything the world needs right now more than people to shut the hell up. You know, I mean, seriously, some of them I expect, you got politicians over here, right? And I don't care what Democrat, Republican, Socialist, Nazi, whatever else that you want to claim to be or blame anybody else for being, they specialize in a talk. It was just my mama. My mama once told me, actually she told me the same thing many times, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. How wise could that be? How needed could that be? How profound could that be? And how ignored could it be? Politicians seem to make us a career out of embarrassing their mamas. And then you got pundits. Y'all know what a pundit is? Sometimes they call them talking heads. And they say the most outrageous things and come up with the most incredible conspiracies. And I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, you know, it can be anything from cancer research to you name it. And it causes people to divide and hurt and criticize and condemn. And here's the thing, I have come to expect that from politicians, and I've come to expect it from pundits. But over here, you got preachers and people of faith. And let me stop right now to tell you, I understand the contradiction of me being here talking to you saying this. Okay, I understand the irony. Perhaps I should understand the hypocrisy. I even gave some thought to coming to this point in my teaching tonight and just sitting down and saying, "Shut up, Pat." But that ain't what they're paying me to do, so I got a couple more things I need to say. Preachers specialize in it. You didn't say the right words. You didn't sing the right songs. You didn't read the right book. You didn't get baptized the right way. You didn't stand up. You didn't wear the right clothes. You didn't hang out with the right people. And this cacophony of noise, this babble that goes on in the church, and that's where I think God is especially offended, if that's fair to say. Not by a Tower of Babel that would bring us together. If I could rewrite the 11th chapter of Genesis, that's what I would have written. Yeah, build that tower, build it higher. That's what I think God would really say. But no. Hello, darkness, my old friend. That's what I was singing that song when I was walking this morning. I've come to talk with you again. The sound of silence can be such a precious gift to the world if we just employ it. When I was driving over here tonight, I did an experiment. Lee was riding with us. She was in the back seat. Karen was in the front seat. Yeah, whole time. I mean, they covered bases that no baseball team ever knew had been invented. I was so tempted on so many occasions to chip in and tell them the truth, and I shut up, and it was the most peaceful ride I've had. I'm here to tell you that sometimes just listening to your mama is important. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. But if you are going to say something, let it be redemptive. Let it be what Jesus would say. Because at least as I understand the story, Jesus had every right to condemn, but he forgave. He had every right to criticize, but he built up. He had every right to punish, but he rewarded. He had every right to let us be what we are, but instead insisted on being what he is. One of the most dramatic stories I've ever read is in the book. Jesus was in front of this guy named Pilate. You ever heard of Pilate? Not Paul, but Pilate. And Pilate was weighing life and death reality for Jesus. And you know what he said to Jesus? Don't you have anything to say? And instead Jesus' response was, what you see is what you get. And if that's not good enough, no politician, pundit, or preacher is going to make it right. Think about that. Go back to my mama again. You can go back to your mama too, maybe, I don't know. I'm not speaking for you, I'm only speaking for myself. But my mother once told me that any mother that's worthy of the name, when she looks at her child, says, I would die for them. It's not that she sews clothes, that's not what makes her a mama. You know, it's not that she does the laundry, that's not what makes her a mama. My mom once told me that she didn't want me to have, she wanted me to have clean underwear if I ever had a wreck. You ever read that story?
Yeah.
That didn't prove she was a mama. You know. But as she held me in her arms one time and looked at me and thought, my God, I would die for him. So I made her a mama. I live in Anderson, Alabama. You ever heard of Anderson? There's 283 of us according to the latest census. We don't talk to each other much, but that's the name of the town. And And we got y'all ever heard of a volunteer fire department? I know y'all live in town where they have paid firemen. You ever heard of a volunteer fire? We got a volunteer fire department. And in our volunteer fire department, over the bays where they park the trucks, it says Donna Clemens. I ever heard Donna Clemens? She was a volunteer firefighter. This happened about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, and volunteer firefighter, and all of a sudden one night, in Anderson, you know when there's a fire, because the whole town erupts into a siren. All the volunteer firefighters have sirens on their pickup trucks, and they don't hesitate to use them. And so from every direction, firefighters are coming, and they were going up County Road 50, which is the nearest county road to our house, and it turned out they were going to Donna Clemens' house. And what had happened was her house caught on fire. And she and her husband were the only residents there, and they left. Good thinking, right? And then when they're outside, she remembered that her granddaughter was spending the night with her. A little 3-year-old child, and Donna ran back in the house and found the little girl and handed her out the window to her husband and then died. And I can't think of Donna. I think what a powerful word she spoke that night. And I can't think about Jesus without thinking that he took my mama and put her on steroids because he looked at all the children. That would include you and me. And held us in his arms, outstretched as they were. He said, I would die for them. There's a Pentecostal power in the world. It came straight from God. It has nothing to do with towers in Babylon. It has nothing to do with unknown tongues in Presbyterian churches. It has everything to do with not saying what you could, because somebody who is called the Word said what needed to be said. And now I will shut up.
Thank you, Brother Pat. One time we were talking about songs here for the gathering. Pat said, what makes a song sacred is the message. Doesn't matter if it's pop or rock or country or whatever. It's what it says. And I think that this is very timely right now. I'd gladly walk across the desert with no shoes upon my feet to share with you the last bite of bread I have to eat. I would swim out to save you in your sea of broken dreams. All your hopes are sinking. Let me show you what love means. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time
Don't you think it's time? I would whisper so loudly every heart could understand. Love and only love can join the tribes of man. I would give my heart's desire so that you might see. The first step is to realize it all begins with you and me. Love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? And when we stand together, it'll be our finest hour. We can do anything, anything, anything. We believe in the power that love can build a bridge between your heart and mine. Love can build a bridge. Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Yeah, don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time?
Amen. Take that with you. Feel that bridge.